This is Jared rocking the black, the white, the red. Actually, there's no white in my socks. I'm just rocking socks, pants, and a white shirt with red stripes. Ka-chow.
This is Bryce with his leg all bleeding from the artwork done by Mr. Eric Clark out of Fenton, Michigan.
And I'm just Joshua B. Easy. And
This is the Takeoff Anytime podcast.
All right. We back, motherfuckers.
All right.
Now, first thing I want to say, if you guys notice, brother Gio will no longer be with us. So, just want to put that out there.
He's not dead, though.
Yeah, even
just in case anybody
that.
Misconstrued that.
Right. Well, we can't have a moment of silence. Okay, anyways. Today, we have a special guest with us. This is... Actually, she was always a member of the podcast. It's her first time coming on the show with us. This is my road dog, my little big homie, my sister that I miss a lot since she moved away, far, far away from me. But I'd like to introduce Miss Porschea, Baltimore.
Hola.
That was so beautiful.
We don't have sound effects yet, so I'm just clapping. We don't have sound effects yet. Really.
Thank you.
Golf clap. You're not that important. You only get the golf clap. I'm just messing with you. Don't feel.
Well, you can do the poetry snaps.
Yeah.
That.
But she only gets one finger.
How about that?
You can snap all you want. Do a lot of snapping by yourself anyway.
People be listening to like, are they snapping right now?
Yeah. Girl, you hit me.
I hit that.
I might have to fucking
All
separate
right,
you
there's
two.
going to be some
you gonna have to
violence on this
Sure,
episode.
looking like
So we don't have Facebook Live going right now, and we have it's sitting Porschea next to Jarrett.
Yes.
And the two of them apparently don't get along. So somebody's gonna die before the end of this
it's
episode.
because
It won't be me.
It's the battle of the Aquariuses. Aquarii? Is that Aquariuses? Whatever. The point is for both Aquariuses, and she's trying to take my thunder.
Wait, does that mean that you finally learned the difference between astronomy and astrology?
That's funny. Yep. Mr. Planet Lakes.
Astronomy jokes.
Lord.
All I know is
If Neil deGrasse Tyson was listening right now, he'd be laughing.
he probably would.
That'd be sweet. If Neil deGrasse Tyson was listening right now, I
That
would.
shit was
Yeah, but
so
say if he
good.
was listening, I think I would probably piss myself. I wouldn't piss myself. I like Tyson. I do.
Dude,
I've
I
never
like him.
listened to
But
him.
I love that motherfucker.
Everybody says he's a big asshole, though.
he might be.
Who?
I don't know. I've heard people talk about
I
him
say
on
who
other
he does.
podcasts.
I don't know.
I've heard around the universe
Who are you talking
that
about?
Tyson is asshole. You get that
Neil
around the
deGrasse
universe?
Tyson.
It's a science joke.
Really?
I have no clue.
Dad jokes come from somebody who's not a dad.
You're right.
But,
That's how you do it. I'm an uncle. That's good enough. Close enough.
That's like the Flat Earth Society has supporters all around the globe or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's funny though.
I've heard that so many times though that it's lost all its funniness.
It's
to me.
pretty funny. It's the first time I heard it. Now I'm thinking it's pretty funny. Okay, why are you dancing?
Because I can.
So here's the thing. People don't understand. People don't know. Is Portia just came back from a cruise, a trip. Where'd you go again?
Bahamas, and it was awesome.
Bahamas. So Portia got her groove
Jealous.
back. She's taking over Angela Bassett's position in the movie. There's a black African dude. Used to be
no.
Tay Diggs.
I did get like 2 lap dances.
Ooh.
I can show y'all the video.
I don't want to see
From
that.
girls or
From
from
strippers?
guys?
Well, I went to Senior Frog.
Senior Frog?
Yeah.
You said senior like an old
Well, same difference.
senior.
And one of the guys gave me a lap dance, and I got free shots.
Was
and
it Johnson in or out?
in.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In. And
Legally, she has to say that.
Did you black out during the lap dance? Oh, it's too much.
Right?
I mean, it was definitely a nice. Lap
See, you
dance.
say blackout during a lap dance, and I think like she's getting poked in the eye.
That's probably what happened.
I can't see.
No.
Where were you at the Bahamas? I don't know what they got over there. Swinging it around, giving people concussions. Everybody coming out.
But
sounding
I
like
did
Will
not
Smith.
get my groove back. So
You did not get your groove
I
back?
did not. I was a good girl.
So is your
on the
groove
trip.
still lost? Is the question.
Chocolate stick.
Groove is still
It's still that's depressing.
lost.
That's
It
depressing.
is. But I had fun.
Portia's
so
groove is on a milk carton somewhere
Well,
in
she's
Delaware.
saving it for the right man.
There you go, Josh Brown.
got
Thank
you.
you very much.
Aw.
If you could only see my face.
He looks pretty gay right now.
Hello.
It's because
He worked
Josh
his
is
way
saving
to a
it for the
karate
right
chop
man
in
too.
the throat.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I need a guy that's gonna take me out, treat me right.
Oh god.
Coach from Josh. So
Got a wine and dine me.
We come here today. You gonna wine down you?
Yeah.
You fancy, huh?
Yeah, I'm fancy.
You ain't no cheapo.
He don't put up for free.
Pinky up.
All right.
Not that I call women's hoes. It's just Josh is a hoe.
Yeah, this is very
Hey, no,
interesting.
I'm an ex-hoe, okay? I am reformed and recuperated.
Thank you for bringing up exes so I can ask my question, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go.
All right. Ready?
So Portia's going to
crap.
dictate the topics in this episode since she is the guest host.
Oh wait, hold on. Before you ask the question, we should probably say that Portia does listen to our stuff a lot.
All the time,
Yeah.
every episode.
So she's
every
like our number
comment.
one supporter. So clap, clap, clap. clap.
She's
Thank you.
actually
Thank you.
the member of the podcast has never been on the show yet because she's been she's been doing like a lot of work for us on the sidelines.
Get people to listen.
I do want to give a shout out to everybody that Portia works with who listens to our podcast. We love you, appreciate you. I need you guys to all subscribe to our page if you have not already, and please comment on there so that we can talk to you ourselves. Appreciate that, y'all.
Yes. And we're also gonna be moving to some other platforms. Oh, by the way, Portia, I'm gonna need you to scoot that mic a little closer.
Oh, my.
I know you're still missing your groove.
Just
but
act
a little bit.
like the
you
mic
face,
is
bro.
that stripper.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get a concussion. Don't get a concussion on your way closer to the mic.
Don't pass
But
out.
you guys are so naughty.
So what was
So
this
naughty.
this question?
So, I had a conversation with my friends,
Okay.
and is it ever okay to pursue a friend's ex? And if so, is it a time period that you have to wait? My girl said no. Never, ever. Is it okay? So...
Okay. Who wants to go first on this one?
Well, I'll go first since I already answered the question to Portia. I think it's different with guys and girls, you know. And for guys, I think it depends on the ex, okay? Because for me, there's one ex, I wouldn't give a damn if one of my friends dated her. I would actually be happy that he's dating her because my friends are good people, and, you know, she needs a good man, hopefully, whatever.
But I think,
Even though I would pray for them because he would lose his fucking mind. But my other ex, I would probably shoot you if you did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Wait, why you look at me?
It's a circumstantial thing.
so let me ask you this
Because
though:
we use you as the
the
example.
ex that you would be okay with, would you still be okay with it if they didn't tell you about it and they just went and did it?
I really wouldn't care.
Okay, that's what it seemed like when you say it, but I wasn't sure.
I would appreciate, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're boys, you know what I'm saying? So I would hope that you would have the courtesy to tell me, like, hey, man, I'm talking to such and such, whatever, you know, are we still cool? I mean, at least follow the bro code and bring it up. Don't just sneak around this like on some bullshit.
Yeah.
But for specific ones, I wouldn't care.
But what if she was into me first? She just happened to go after you.
If it's the one that I
'Cause I
cared
wasn't
about or not
available.
cared.
I don't even know. I guess cared about.
The one that I care about, you guys know which one that is, so therefore
Yeah.
I would expect you to back off.
I feel that. Here's my thing. I think it only depends on how far the relationship went. Like if you were just banging in the back of an alley, then yeah, I'd probably date her. If we hooked up, we kicked it off a little bit. But if y'all had a kid, no, I'm not gonna touch her. You know, that's just weird. That's just weird to
So
me.
the one that's in the back of the alley, how long?
7
long do you have to
days.
wait? Oh,
No, I'm playing. I'm
okay.
just messing with you. I give everything at least a week.
He's
That's
been,
when food
he's been
dies.
watching The Ring.
Wow.
7 days. I know, right? Yo, I watched that movie when I was younger on DVD, and I watched that the special feature when they actually showed that movie.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, as soon as it got done, the phone rang. I didn't pick up the phone the whole goddamn day. I was like, I'm not dying. Not today. Not today.
I thought the movie was
My mom can get that. Sorry, I love you, mom. I'm just messing with you. But sorry, back to the question.
See, you said a week
I'm-
for the chick that you banged in the alley.
Yeah, that's how long it takes for food to die in your refrigerator. A week. So that's how I figure out. That's how long
my
relationships.
God.
Know how the hurt goes.
Wow.
What?
If the milk is expired, it's okay, is what he's saying.
Yeah. Hey, girl, I heard you were available. How'd you know? My milk just expired. What's that?
Oh my God.
No. What's that? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just say I'm just gonna give the most obvious answer, which I mean I essentially agree with you guys. I mean, it depends on the level of the relationship, but I think no matter what, even if it is somebody that you just hooked up with, I think you still, just out of courtesy, should at least mention it to the person. Plus, I don't know that I would want to hook up with somebody that one of my friends has been with. Because like, I feel like even if it was just a one-night fling, the whole time I'd just be thinking, you fucked my best friend.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, people run trains on girls, and girls always go back and forth and bang out dudes, and some dudes are whole banging out chicks and their friends.
But that's not your ex. You're not running a train on your ex, are you?
No.
I mean, situation dictated. I don't know.
See, it's really different. It's really different from a girl that you just had sex with versus a girl that you had relations with. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah, that's true.
I know there's guys and girls both who have been with somebody and would gladly want to share that one person with, somebody else. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this chick sucked the fuck out of my dick. You need this in your life, brother. Get at her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know there are some girls who think the same way. You know what I'm saying? Had like this amazing dick and want to, share the blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Share the blessing.
No, I'm stingy.
The blessing.
So
and selfish. So no.
So on the record, what is your answer to your own question?
No.
Just no.
Just no. Hands down, no.
No. I mean, it's certain people. So like, if it was like my first love, knowing you should know better.
No.
Yeah.
And if you do it, I probably have to fight you,
But
even though he's moved on and married and all that good stuff.
But
I just couldn't.
How long though?
How long? What?
How long do you hold that you can't touch my ex?
Forever.
Why would you want to? If it's somebody I cried to you about, no. Why would you want to do that?
What is?
All right, so.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna dig in because I have questions.
No,
for
go ahead.
Porschea.
I wanna hear Bryce's question.
First off, does that include one night stands?
I haven't had one of those, so I wouldn't be able to answer that.
Girl, you missing out, like-
Hypothetical one night stand. Okay, but no.
I mean, if it's a one night stand, we clearly didn't have no feelings. If it was only one night, maybe
True.
it wasn't that great. Maybe she can do
What
something
if
I
your
couldn't.
friend had a one night stand with the important ex?
With my ex?
Yeah.
After
Oh,
me,
you're talking about the opposite. So
Right.
did she know it was my ex?
Whether she knew or not.
If she
that's
knew,
a good question though.
If she knew it was my ex, I would still have a problem because it's somebody if it's this particular ex, it's somebody I cried to you about. So if I came to you and told you all my problems and afterwards you say, yeah, I'm still gonna fuck him. What kind of friend are you?
That's a good point.
I don't need you
bring
as a
up, though.
friend. But if you don't know, you don't know, I can't.
So what you talking about? Your friend was at a blind key party, then went home with your ex. It'll be all right.
If she didn't know it was my ex, but it's this one ex, you know. You know, it's no way that you don't know.
See, but here's the thing: what if your ex and your best friend was like, "Look, we didn't talk for a long time. You guys been broke up for 5 years. We just happened to talk. We got a cup of coffee. Figured out we had a lot of interest. Why? I don't know. They were both standing in line at the bookstore. You know, sometimes they sell coffee at the bookstore. They decided to talk about the book they had. They was like, "Oh, Harry Potter coming out with a 9th edition." And it was like, "Oh yeah, we should talk about that." Josh, you are horrible. You're knocking over stuff. So what was that situation? It was like, look, we just hit it off. We really like each other for some reason. He makes me feel good. He gave me some really good advice. Maybe I confide in him. I don't know what to tell you. I just end up falling for him.
In my head, I'm going to think no matter what you tell me, y'all knew that all along. The whole time we were in a relationship, were y'all checking each other out? That's what I'm going to think because you can't tell me you can't tell me nothing different about it.
I do agree with that because I actually know somebody that one of my friends who cheated on his girlfriend, who was also one of my friends with another girl who we all knew for years. And it's one of those things that even now it's like you guys knew each other for years even before you started cheating.
Right.
See, but now one thing though, even though I would be upset if one of my boys dated, the big ex, I would get over it though eventually. Like if, say, any of you guys were to date this person, and but you guys was really feeling her. You was like, man, I know this your girl, your ex girl or whatever, but me and her been really kicking it off. I really really like her. I feel like I really want to get, try to work it out or whatever. Would you be okay with that? Like, if they came to me with some real heartfelt type shit, who am I to try to block them from loving?
See, I just realized something though, but here's a weird timeline of events. So my wife, she actually, one of her ex-boyfriends was the guy that I co-founded my band with. Now, granted, I wasn't friends with him at that time, but it was still kind of funny because, I started dating him. Obviously, he never held anything against me. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been as close as we were. And I never saw him as a threat. which makes me sound like a dick because it's like I'm calling him saying he's not worthy.
No, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. That's
above
the
you.
big thing. If a guy don't feel like the ex or any other guy is threatening, we won't sweat you.
Yeah.
I think that's the same thing with a lot of girls. Cause you haven't noticed when you with your girl, right? And a chick walk by and she fine as fuck. If your girl think that she fine, then she gonna look at you.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you better not look. But if the girl's ugly, she won't see a damn
She
thing.
won't dare saying that. She would spin you around. Look at her. That an ugly hoe.
You know?
That an ugly hoe.
I somewhat agree with that.
Yeah.
I just say okay, girls look at other girls' butts. Let's just put it out there.
I know y'all do.
Yeah, we do. We check girls out. So my thing is, if you're gonna check her out, by the time I turn around and look at you, your eyes need to be back straight ahead.
Really?
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Yes.
What if your man taps still like, damn, babe, I know, but damn, look
I
at
mean,
that
but
ass.
that's you telling me. But if you walking with me, not you. If somebody's walking with me, and I turn around and look at the girl, and by the time I turn back around, you still looking at her, what the hell are you looking at?
'Cause it was amazing. If you had to turn your neck to look at her ass like that, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
Maybe it'd be different if I had an ass, because then, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Because I have a flat ass, what the hell are you looking at?
So let me ask you a question, because I've always thought about this. Do women only hate on other women when they lack something that woman has?
No, if you pretty, I'll tell you pretty.
But that's so subjective anyways.
Oh, shit.
Because I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, you always are going to look and be envious of something that you perceive yourself as not having, no matter what that is.
Amen.
That's true.
Even if you like yourself, even if you like your own body, there's still going to be something, unless you're really that fucking conceited.
I mean, don't get me wrong, because I was talking to Josh the other day, and I was talking about Black Panther. We ain't gonna talk about it because Bryce, you disappointed me so far, not seeing it yet.
I'm literally seeing it after we record this podcast.
I was trying not to bring it up. I was disappointed.
All them knives up.
But I was watching the movie. Yo, it's the second time I seen Michael G. I know this is gonna sound gay, but it's the second time I see Michael B. Jordan in a movie.
It's
And every time he
fine
take off his shirt, I go, damn, I gotta do like 15 push-ups.
Hold on. I think that's normal. Because we can appreciate another man's body and have another man inspire us to be somewhat like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of, it's a thin line. You can't cross it. If you was like, damn, you know.
Yeah. Like you got a little into it, like
Come
them pecs are nice though.
Yeah, but you're like, damn, man, I need to get like that. That's
Yeah,
the manly way
that's
of going
nice.
with it.
Okay, yeah. That's as far as it goes. I'm not going home dreaming about it.
You're not at the gym looking at the guys
sure?
like,
I know. Oh my god. I'm not like at the movie like, oh my god, Killmonger was the best thing of the movie.
ooh,
Oh,
daddy.
I mean,
You gotta be careful.
Too far.
Portia said she just got back. It's too far.
So actually, okay. So there was one other serious question, very serious question. I want to ask Portia about her answer before we stray too far. So, do you think that there is a fundamental difference between men and women that made your answer different than ours? Getting psychological on you.
Here you thought you were
She's
just
singing on the podcast for us.
no, because to me, it's like once I have him, he's mine and you can't have him. So maybe guys don't feel that way. But it's just like, it's the girl code. I don't know what.
So you
y'all
think that?
about
So
it.
you think it's not specific to you though? You think that that's girls in general, women
At
in
least
general.
the girls that I hang with, yeah.
No.
So
Majority, I would
There's
say
no
it's-
wrong answer,
it's the
so.
same.
so Bryce and I'm trying to be grammarly correct. Whatever. I can't talk right now. I'm tired. Bryce and I were talking a while back, and we were saying, so if you're with somebody for a long time, right, and say you're married or whatever, and you die,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
is it
Two
all right
episodes
for
ago.
them to move on then?
yeah.
But what if they move on to your best friend? Are you gonna be in the afterlife like that bitch? I can't believe her. Gonna wait till I die.
That one's honestly so difficult though.
It might be
because-
that you guys were coping together. And
'Cause-
it just happened.
Oh, they were coping together.
Because
Right?
what we were talking about a few episodes,
Lots of parts together.
what we were talking about a few episodes ago was, if somebody was disabled, would you allow your spouse to have sex with another person? But you bring up a good point. If you pass away, because that's one of those things where you wonder if grief will bring people together like that, and it's like, do you want them? as you being the deceased person, you know, assuming that the afterlife is real, do you want them to be with somebody that you believe is going to treat, you know, is it bad that they're with somebody you know if you know that person is going to treat them well? But I mean, if it's with somebody you know and you know that person is a good person,
right,
and they're going to treat her right,
or
him, if that's what
you know, honestly, this is the answer for all of us. Honestly, it wouldn't fucking matter because we'd be dead.
Yeah, well,
that's why I prefaced it by saying if you believe in the afterlife.
No, because I'm haunting people.
I mean, afterlife or not, we'll be dead. You know, and I think as a living man right now, thinking about it, would I be upset? No, because I surround myself with good people. So I would I don't think I would really be too distraught about it. You know, like I said, I'd be dead anyway. So
I think you'd be worried about other things if you're dead. Like, where do I go from here?
Yeah.
What cloud do I sit on? You know what I was thinking the other day?
I'd be worried about my kids. I wouldn't keep worrying about her. Yeah. You know, like I expect her to go fuck another nigga. I'm dead. I mean, shit. You need to get whatever. But
no, you're supposed to be celibate for the rest.
No,
I'm worried about my girls, man. I'm worried about them, you know, growing up without their father. Right. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna walk them in the aisle? You know, who's gonna take care of their kids? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna give them the knowledge? You know what I'm saying, that I cannot give them anymore? Then that's what I would be worried about.
I feel. I was gonna say something fucked up, but I knew you were being like real, so I decided not to do it. You want to hear it?
Sure.
You're gonna say who's gonna give them the knowledge? I'm gonna say Google. Who's gonna give them knowledge?
Jared, shut it up, please.
Google and the rest of YouTube. They will give you all the knowledge you need.
No. No.
We got people trying to be serious here, and we got people just being assholes.
This one.
Serious.
No,
asshole.
Look, man.
Serious asshole.
This is true.
Serious asshole.
I was thinking a serious asshole. I am seriously an asshole. Yes. Here's the thing, though. I was thinking the other day, because obviously we're all divided into pretty and ugly people. That's the way we are. Society has dictated. Some people are ugly, some people are pretty, and everybody else sits in the middle somewhere.
I totally agree. Go ahead.
Boom. So there we go. So when you get to heaven, we always recognize people. That's how you recognize people when they die. You think there's still a prettiness and ugliness in heaven?
That's a good one, actually.
Like, are there some ugly angels? You're like, God, good God couldn't just give you a better face when you got up here. No.
Oh my God.
I mean, I think traditionally it's that thing that when you are in heaven, you yourself don't care about opinions. That's not what you're there. You're not in heaven to get it on.
Who
you know, once you're at heaven, you've reached the maximum ecstasy that there is. So.
But everything gets boring, Bryce. Think about it. Everything dies out. If you have sex, this is why some dudes cheat, because they eat the same girl all the time. The vagina could be on a 10. And eventually they're going to be like, it's old. You play the same video game for 20 years, you're going to get tired of this goddamn video game.
Well, I think the idea, and I'm gonna preface this by saying this isn't my specific belief, but I think the idea is that when you're in heaven, you never get sick of being in heaven. Nothing ever gets boring because you have that eternal life.
Yeah, I think where we're in heaven, we are not going to feel the same sort of temptations and rhetoric and we're not going to feel the same way in heaven as we do here. So I don't think that would be an issue. But on the flip side, still being here, I don't see why there wouldn't be ugly angels.
Yeah, see?
You know what I'm saying?
Some people are just going to be ugly.
Unless we're all going to be looking the same with like balls of light with wings or some shit. You know,
I'm just picturing, like, his version of heaven has all this drama in it because it's like, you see Sheila, she looked fucking hideous. I mean, she had her wings on it, but damn, they did not look good.
And that bitch's wings is not better than mine, first of all.
Y'all going to hell. Both of y'all.
I think purgatory is the furthest I'm going to go down. I'm like, leave that nigga there. That's what they gonna say.
Oh, Jesus.
Let him sit there for 1,000 years, think about what he said about ugly angels.
Moving right along before we all get
think about
down.
it. So this is what I always thought. So we always say that we're made in God's images, right? We're always made in God's images. That's what they say, right? And like, you're crying a little bit. I say,
I was laughing.
You say we're made in God's image. So we're made in God's image, not just physically, but the way we think mentally. You gotta think God is up there like, some of y'all, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The genes, the way they work together. I tried to get your parents to split
look.
apart. They wouldn't do it.
Yeah. See, now, I'm going to quote this comedian that I saw. I don't know his name or anything like that, but this comedian that I saw on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, he has said that the key to happiness in life is to be good looking. Because basically society always accepts a pretty person.
That's
and
true.
They always discard the ugly people. You know, no matter how good your personality is, what you have, or whatever, the pretty people are ahead in life and the ugly people are behind. And we can't stop it. We can't change it. If you're born ugly, you're just ugly. So therefore, you're just behind the 8 ball.
That's real.
You know, the pretty people are the ones who rule the world, really.
Why
Like pretty girls. Pretty girls get everything.
Yeah, that's true. Think about it. There's a song called "Pretty Girl Rock." Ain't no ugly girl rock.
Right.
Where's that song at?
And even pretty guys, you know what I'm saying? When a girl when girls think that a guy is sexy as fuck, dude, she'll fuck him and she ain't gotta get to know him.
That's true.
She won't do that for no ugly nigga.
I know.
Or ugly guy, I'm sorry. But you know what I'm saying? She's not gonna do that. And that's the same thing for a dude. You know, well, nah, I take that back. Pause. Guys would probably fuck anything that.
Yeah, guys are horrible. Let's be honest.
Women would fuck a dude just because he's pretty, cute, handsome,
That's
whatever
true.
word you want to use.
You
I won't say fuck them. I will give them a chance because
give them a chance to fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give a chance.
Portia be in the club like, oh no, it's okay. I know you spilled 7 drinks on me, but it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, she don't care. She'll put it back over their head if they're 8 inches.
All right.
That's what we would do.
I mean, I think they get a chance.
That's what we would do with our 8
over
inches?
A not so cute person.
That is because well, I was talking to someone before. They said a really good looking person. Let's just use an instance of a dude right now, because I'm talking to you, Portia, and all the ladies listening. Hello, ladies. As deep as my voice goes. A pretty dude, a sexy dude can be broke. He can be broke. He can be an asshole. He can say a lot of shit and get away with it. He can probably call you a bitch in the first 3 years and nothing will happen.
First 3 years.
An ugly dude though, he better have something going for him. He better have some money. He better have a good job. He better be the funniest motherfucker out there.
You know what? Okay, I've been wanting to ask a woman this for a long time. Jared,
and what you're doing, his penis better hang to his ankles.
So, Portia, okay, I've been wanting to ask a woman this for a while, and Jared just made me think of it. So, why is it that women love assholes? I don't care if they say they don't. They fucking love assholes, and they will fuck an asshole.
I don't know.
As you close in on her face.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
You know what it is? Because
Maybe it's like a balance.
It's a balance.
Balance.
I've been treated good lately. I need somebody to treat me like dirt.
No, not being treated like dirt. Like, if we're a couple and I'm the nice one, he the asshole, it worked. We both can't be assholes.
But what if it's an asshole to you, though?
I mean, well, you can't be an asshole to me.
But there are a lot of girls out there who guys will treat them like
people-
shit. And they'll just be like,
this is the thing with girls that I think, at least from my past experiences, we get comfortable.
Yes.
We get comfortable. We gain the weight in a relationship. Y'all don't. Y'all don't.
Look at this guy. I used to be 185.
Right. I'm like, shit, you see this? I'm
And
trying
we
to
just
get it off.
get,
If I could do
we
some
get
picture-in-picture, I would.
comfortable. And then it's like, okay, do I really want to leave him and start over? And the next guy might do the same thing. Now, in my situation, I had a breaking point. I had to go.
yeah.
I had to go.
You know what I think?
Everybody got a breaking point.
You know what I think it is? I think women love. I think dudes have to be 20% assholes in a relationship. I think it's because when you become 100% nice, it becomes that comfortable factor again. And women don't like comfortable shit. You just don't. Or at least when it comes to men, you like your relationship to be stable, but you like it to have its fun in it too.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Girls think that assholes are exciting.
Yeah.
You know,
Because nice guys are born. We come home at the same goddamn time.
predictable.
Yeah, we say all the good shit to you. We bring you flowers. We cook you food. We do all this stuff. Dudes, asshole you might come home. Hey, what you do? I ain't do shit. The house is dirty. I
So
know.
do you mean like, okay, because what I'm hearing is we like a bad boay. Is that what you're?
No, you like guys.
Basically.
Women. A lot of
Same
women
thing.
like guys who don't. Because a lot of dudes these days. Because we live in a society where men don't know how to approach women these days. It's just true. We don't know what to say. We don't know what to do because everything we do and say always comes off wrong. So a lot of times we go with what everybody else has done that has always worked, and that pushes you into the category of being like this super nice guy, being a super good guy. But the thing is, that guy's not exciting. You know, there's nothing. There's no bad. Like you can't have good without bad. You know what I'm saying? With an asshole, you have bad days because you just got mad, but then you have makeup sex because you finally got over it. Good guys, it's constantly that straight line over and over, and that should get boring after a while.
It does get boring.
See, I got this thing.
I mean, it does get boring. A relationship can get boring, but then you can do something to spice it up. What you might do to spice it up? I don't know. I'm not gonna
Onions.
speak on it, but yeah. No, not onions. Onions are disgusting. Number one.
Hold up. How the fuck would you say onions? Like, where'd you get that from?
I just wanted to see your face. It had nothing to do with anything.
Like, onions aren't even spicy.
I know.
Onions are disgusting.
You're gonna be thinking about this for the next 15 minutes. Why I said onions. It has nothing to do with anything.
But I will say, I think it's an age thing too. Because when I was younger, I did want the bad boy. I read all them damn books, and I wanted the gangster and just the bad boy.
See,
but
do
as
you
I got
think-
older, they can't
want
offer
somebody
me
more
a
stable.
damn thing. Yeah.
because you
Do you
realize those
think,
guys can do anything.
Do you think that was because of society and media? They pushed the bad boy persona or gangster persona upon you. So therefore, like, you saw it on TV, you read about it in books. You know, all the guys wanted to be that badass gangster dude. So, you know, they at first sculpted what you wanted until you became a woman and, you know, put up your own standards.
I wouldn't say it was the media. It is my own surroundings. Because think about it. I'm a black woman, grew up in Detroit. When I got to Lansing, I didn't know about, I saw interracial couples, but here in Lansing, that's all I saw.
Right.
So it kind of just opened my eyes a little bit more. But when you live in Detroit and that's all you know, that's all you know.
That's fair. That's
That's
fair.
all you know.
That's fair.
Now, I'm not saying that every guy, every guy in Detroit is not bad. I love my Detroit people. I love my black men. What I'm saying is that that's what I grew up around.
See,
So before y'all jump down my damn throat, let me clear that up.
well, I mean, obviously, everybody here knows that I'm a little bit of a psychology nerd anyways.
Yes.
I'm a nerd in a lot of ways. But this I kind of bring up to all of you guys is, do you guys think that it might be something more primal? Because you think about it, you know, when we talk about primal instincts, you know, guys provide, women are the caretakers. And the guys, you know, they go out hunt and, you know, and all that stuff. And so is a more aggressive guy a sign that he can, at least subconsciously, he can provide better?
Ooh, that's deep.
He's not afraid to take what he needs to take to provide for you and your family.
How
You see,
aggressive.
I feel like yes, in a sense. I feel like
I mean, we're not talking
subconsciously-
about like physically abusive,
Okay.
because that's an
Yeah,
extreme.
no.
When we're talking about physical abuse, we're talking about something else.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about, you know, treat you like a jerk.
No woman should get hands put on them unless they're a boxer. Then go for
Or,
it.
you know, it's consensual.
Yeah, it's consensual.
Yeah, if she likes it, then hey, it's fair game.
Yeah, if two UFC fighters get into a relationship, I don't know what to tell you.
You know that they'd be like the cuddliest son of
Yeah.
a bitches ever, though.
I know
probably
they probably are.
They probably
They got a
are.
fucking bedroom full
But
of
hold
teddy
up.
bears.
Now to swing Bryce's question. Now, guys, on the most part, in a way, wants the hoe. Okay, now look at it like this. Basically, a hoe is a professional. Okay, anybody.
I wish I could see Porschea face.
Anybody want
Let me have
anybody? Okay, if you had a leaky pipe under your sink, you're gonna call a plumber. Why? Because he's a professional at what he does. Okay, for a guy, a hoe is a professional
Dick sucker?
sexer.
I'm confused.
right.
Sexer.
You know, she's professional. So therefore, we want a girl that does what she does very well.
But why she got to be a hoe? So
I'm just saying that
your girlfriend can do whatever you want her to do very well and
Right.
not be a hoe.
Okay, not necessarily.
So
The,
Maybe
the
she was
whole
going
part
her
of it
pathway,
is what you're getting mixed up about.
So-
we want a girl that's good at what she does, and you would automatically assume that a hoe is good at what she does.
what was it? Was it Usher that said a lady in the streets but a freak in the bed?
Yes.
And that was
50%.
everybody.
And that's true. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but that is 100% true. Is that's what guys want.
You know what?
We want the hoe, but we don't want you to look like a hoe or act like a hoe.
Let me ask you a
Just
question.
in the bedroom.
Let me ask you a
That sounds
question.
better.
Do you really want the freak? I figured out over some time, not too long ago actually. So I was like, man, I always wanted the freak. I always wanted the freak, the girl to turn me out. Dude, I don't think I want the freak anymore.
You have to have the same level. You have to have the
Fuck
same
that.
level of freakiness.
Yeah,
Because if one of you has a higher level of freakiness, it's going to cause problems.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
somebody's
agree with
going to get bored.
yeah.
Someone's
I don't
gonna
know.
Get bored.
I agree with that one.
But I think it takes me. I think we're getting too far from the subject now. But it takes me a lot to. Huh? Yeah, this is how it works here.
I don't know,
We fly so
relationships,
much.
some shit.
Some Bryce said that was
Attraction
very
part 2. I don't know.
philosophical.
Okay, so since you said that guys like the hoes, can you explain to me why the
Portia.
side hoes?
Portia,
Can you explain?
thank you.
Why sideline chicks and side chicks are so popular now, and why women are okay
Oh, I can explain that.
with being
Well, she asked me first, nigga.
Oh, fair
Okay.
enough.
So I
side
think
chick.
Fair enough.
I think the side hoe thing is so big because one thing what Bryce said, a lot of times in a relationship, a guy is more like his sex drive is higher than a woman's. He wants it more. So we look at a side hoe and we just use them for sex, really. You know what I'm saying? Or someone to pass our times because, you know, to give us what we're lacking from our main relationship. You know, so I think that's why it's so big, and girls are okay with it nowadays because I think a lot of girls nowadays think like the modern man and just want sex or just want something from the guy. They don't want the emotions and shit.
But is it really worth losing everything that you built?
I mean, it depends on the situation, but I mean,
I'm going to feel like an idiot here, but I guess I'm unfamiliar with the concept because you said it like it's something that's super common and super well known. I have.
It is.
Are we talking
nowadays.
about side chicks in the sense to where like it's all consensual or like just people cheating?
People cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here's. Sorry, go ahead, Bryce.
No, I just want to make sure that I was understanding the situation right.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Women, actually people in general, I'm not even gonna say just women. People in general relationships, they have this idea that you can take something away from someone or not live up to this expectation that someone has and it'd be okay. Like, what I'm saying is like you can't be in a relationship with someone and then take sex away from them.
No, you can't.
No.
Because
you can't do that.
here's the thing. A lot of people be like, a lot of women out there, and I only say women because I actually do a lot of women say this. They say, well, if you're going to cheat, why don't you just leave?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If you get married, that's a lot. You're really going to throw away everything you build, your finances, your house, your stability, just because you want sex?
Or just because you want the excitement, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think what it really is that sex with new people is exciting. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel like the man or the woman
Find out
again.
it's
No,
whack.
see, my thing is, I can have sex with the same person for like 67 years as long as we're having sex. That's all I care about.
Right.
We don't have to bring in
some
13
are like
people.
that, but some people lose that spark.
Well, yeah, that's true though. But that's the thing though. Like, and that's why I don't share about people who have like there's cuckolds and stuff out there. You know, you don't know what cuckold is? Go ahead and Google it.
Our queen.
The last time I Googled something was that damn what waffle or something.
Oh, blue waffle. You
Oh
would?
God!
Fucking did that.
I would never Google anything
Yeah, we
else
told you
y'all
these girls.
suggest.
Oh man, that's the.
I think that the thing with that is I think, especially in the case of guys, probably in the case of women too, is when you're cheating, you kind of lie to yourself about it. You lie to yourself saying you either justify it somehow, and you know it's bullshit, but you either find a way to justify it, or you always tell yourself, "Oh, it's gonna be the last one. I know I'm horrible for doing this. It's just gonna be the last one."
Cheating is like cigarettes.
All caught up.
And in that scenario,
I forgot the word.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. And I don't condone cheating. So I don't want anybody listening to this like, he just cheats on all his girls. No, I don't condone cheating. What I'm saying is and like you said earlier, Portia, there's a breaking point to everyone. Everyone has a breaking point. If I keep coming to you and I keep telling you, babe, I need to have sex. Look, we ain't had sex in goddamn 3 months, 6 months, 7, yeah, look at your face. That's long, right? You keep having these talks over and over. Baby, why don't we go to a therapist? Baby, why don't we try this? Baby, why don't we do this? And you keep getting no after no after no. Eventually, all them hits that you're getting at the bar when you hanging with your boys, that shit, your wall comes down a little more every time until you go, fuck it. Yeah. And literally, that's what happens. You go, fuck it. But here's the thing with dudes, at least dudes that I know. When you go, fuck it, there's no one time. There's fuck it, 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 fuck it. It just keeps happening.
See, I disagree. A little bit. Only a little bit, though. Mm-hmm. I think that you either do it only one time or you do it repetitive. There's nothing in between.
Yeah,
I don't think you cheat just twice. You either cheat once and then you feel so guilty that you never, ever do it again.
Yeah.
Or you do it once, then you do it twice. Then you do it 3 times.
Cause
and then next thing you know, you're a habitual cheater.
Because you'd be like, shit, I already did it. So if she find out about one time, she's gonna leave you. So what's gonna be different if she finds out about 50 times?
And that's true. And here's the thing, Porschea. I want you to answer this question. If you were in a long-term relationship with a guy, let's just say 4 years, right? 4 years is a good amount of time for people, right? You can say that you're in love with someone, right? Mm-hmm. If they cheat on you one time and they're completely like sorry, heartbroken, oh my god, I can't believe I did it, I was stupid, whatever the reason was, do you forgive him or do you say, nah, homie? Think about it. You may have kids with this guy.
It depends on, I would say it pretty much depends on how long you've been with him.
I have another question about that too. If
I want to answer my question first. Are you gonna add on to it?
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll add on to it. If a man cheats on you, right? But you guys are still good. You still are madly in love. He pays all the bills. He's a great provider, great father if you have kids. Everything is fine, but he slipped up one time. Or maybe if he didn't even slip up, maybe if it was a habitual thing, but he still treats you good. His routine with you has not changed at all. He just had a little bit on the side from time to time.
Are you asking me if I leave or I stay?
Right.
Yeah.
If you did it more than once with the same person, no.
With the same person? So if it was separate people,
I'm
you wouldn't care?
not saying if it was separate people, I wouldn't care. What I'm saying is that if you steady going back to this girl it's something about her that you like. It may not be just sex.
I can agree with that.
It's something about her that's making you say, because at the time I'm thinking when you guys cheat, y'all don't think y'all gonna get caught, and then when you do get caught, it's like, oh shit, I don't know what to do now. I'm busted.
Okay, so answer that with separate girls then.
If you did, okay.
Is that more acceptable?
No, it's not, because if you do it more than once and I forgive you, and then I just think you're going to do it again.
So here's
the trust will never be the same again.
At that point, are you really sorry, or did you just realize?
No, because you keep doing it.
Because then you realize, I can get away with this shit, so I'm going to keep doing it.
So let me ask you a question. I keep loving to dive into this situation. Now, what if it's multiple people, but it's different, like it's long times in between? So what if it's like 4 months, do it now. 4 months later, you do it again. Another 5 months, you did it again. Another 6 months, then you did it.
So you're saying if he came to me and said, baby, this is what I did, because you have to confess, maybe I didn't know.
Yeah, at some point, everything comes to
light. And he said that he's done cheating. So he's...
Well, yeah, but what if he cheated the first time, then he was coming to you, he was like... And he was treating you all good, and he was, he was trying to get his life back. But then there was something between y'all that still wasn't working out. Let's just say you still wasn't giving him the butt, and that's what's going on. So 3 months later, he did it again, and then you still being the man you needed him to be, taking care of the kids, paying the bills, treating you right, showing up at your work dinners, still giving him nothing. Another 3 months go by, do it again.
Right.
He wants to die at this point. Is that what you're saying?
But is that your fault or his?
This is my thing. In my mind, when guys cheat, they do not care if they lose their girlfriend or whatever situation they have at home. Because if you really wanted it to work, talk to her. If talking to her...
That's the exact reason why guys don't tell you.
If talking to her does not work, you got the right to leave too. Because either way, both y'all going to end up hurt. And if you continuously cheat on me, if I allow you to live, I will never trust you. Period. Every time that you come home late, I'm going to think you cheat. If you go out with your boys, I'm going to think it's a cover. So I will never trust you. It will never be the same. So why stay?
I thank you, because the trust, that's the key part for me, because I'm not the jealous type. I'm not the jealous, not anymore. I used to be, but I'm the kind of guy that if my wife goes out wearing a low cut shirt, I'm like, hell yeah, everybody look at what I got. Shit. But in all seriousness, if she were to go and cheat on me, it would. The problem is it betrays everything that I thought I knew about you. Like, if you're having thoughts about another person, tell me you're having thoughts about another person.
Right.
We'll work it out. But if you just go and cheat and I find out about it, even if, like, this was my wife, who I've been with for over a decade, the person that I thought she was, because I feel like I know her better than I know myself. And if she did that, that would just turn my world upside down in the sense of, shit,
Yeah.
who are
Thank you.
But here's the thing. I always feel like before people cheat, they always give you the sign. They always give you signs, or they're complete. Like, because dudes, we can't help but be like, women are sneaker. When women cheat, it's already plotted out 4 years earlier. Like, you already know the guy, you know the time, you know he's gonna do it with exactly. Dudes is a little different.
I got a question about that. When
yeah.
so
here's-
definitely gonna ask you a question.
Oh, you can
about
answer the question. You can ask the question. So here's the thing. I've always felt like when dudes are going to cheat, at least the nice guys who usually don't cheat, they always come out, like Bryce said, like he would want his wife to just say, hey, you know, this is how I'm feeling. But what if that guy kept coming to you and saying, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm feeling, but you don't do anything to rectify his feelings?
even if you tell me this is how I'm feeling, what about what the hell I'm feeling? Maybe you did something and I'm not giving you sex because of that.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Women never tell you that. Women will never tell you why they're not giving you none. They'll just tell you, not in the mood, I'm sleepy.
9 out of 10, he's right. Cheating is a symptom of an underlying problem. You know, we just don't cheat because we cheat. We're cheating because there's something missing in a relationship 9 times out of 10.
So is it a difference from when a guy cheats? Because I hear it all the time, women, y'all emotional, y'all catch feelings, and is it a difference?
Yes.
If Jessica
depends.
cheated on you right now and came to you and said, look, I cheated, can we work this out? Are you gonna stay? Because most guys I know, they gonna say no. They don't give you a second chance.
As of right now,
They done.
I've been in a relationship that I accepted a cheater again, and being in another relationship, no, I couldn't accept it. Especially since right now, since my fiance is pregnant, I'm like,
That'd be horrible.
like, you know what I'm saying? But no, I couldn't do it again. I know how I am.
No,
But
see,
we supposed to be forgiving.
no. Here's the thing, because when dudes cheat, for the most part, from what I've heard,
This
I bet
theory.
I'm online a lot. Talk to guys who cheat. When dudes cheat, a lot of times it's not because they have an attraction to the women. It's not that it's someone they knew for years. It's literally something that was available, that was there, that was an option at that time. It wasn't something that was planned. But when women cheat, a lot of times it's with someone they knew, their best friend, your best friend.
See,
Yeah, for what they say, for guys it's ego and girls emo.
I think Porschea's gonna agree with me on this. I'm noticing a trend that Jarrett and Josh seem to think that when guys and girls cheat, it's not always, but at least usually under different circumstances. Like, it's fundamentally different. And for me, I think that when girls and guys cheat, it can be the same. I think it can go both ways. And I will say this, something you touched on it, Jarrett, is I think when a lot of women or guys cheat, I think it's a matter of opportunity. A lot of times I don't think it is planned out. The only time I think it's planned out is when it's a long term.
Yeah, see, but here's the thing, and I do agree with you, but what I'm saying in the sense of a man's opportunity, it's very like, I was at the bar. There she was at the bar. Women are like, I'm going to go on a trip with my girls. And then they cheat on the boat.
Stealing my stuff.
Because women plot out everything. It's the same thing. Women, if a dude break up with you, he thought about it maybe
I wanna
2
speak-
days earlier.
I want to speak to our
I
listeners
will
real quick
say that
and say that Josh and Jared make a lot of blanket statements about women, and they do not reflect the views
care.
of
And
I get on their
everybody
head.
on this
So
podcast.
thank you.
I told
Okay,
y'all
hold
before,
on.
I'm Mr. Salty 2018. It's just going to happen.
All right, guys, listen.
Hashtag salty 2018.
I have a question that plays perfectly into this topic. Okay.
Okay.
Have any of you guys seen the movie or read the book A Mountain Between Us?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Now, in this movie, well, this is the question, okay? In a life or death situation, and you, and your man or woman is stranded somewhere with another, with the opposite sex. in a life or death situation, like a plane crash, and they're on a mountain with somebody else stranded for like months or weeks or whatever. You know, they're surviving together in the wilderness together, and they end up growing emotionally attached to each other, and they have sex, and then they get rescued. Would you be okay? Like if they told you, hey, you know, when we was up here, you know, we thought we were gonna die or whatever, we end up doing this. Could you accept that?
I guess it depends on how deep into a relationship me and this girl is. Like, if we were married, I'd be like, damn, you could have thought about me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but if we were just casual,
think about you.
But if she was casual, we were just casually dating. I mean, shit. If I was casually, no, I don't want to say that.
Okay. Listen to this.
Cause you never know when your last nut gonna be.
In this situation, in the movie, the girl, the woman, the plane crashed the day of her wedding.
Okay, no, she ain't got the right.
Okay, I would say this is one of those depends on the time. Because, like, if you were stranded for, like, 3 days and you cheated on me, then that's bullshit.
Yeah.
But if you're stranded for, like, you know, fucking weeks or months, I'd say, I don't blame you. I would have done the same fucking thing in your position. I don't know if I'm ever going to have sex again. I don't know if I'm going to be rescued. Yeah. I'm having sex with that person.
But I think what do you categorize sex as? Is it a loving thing? Is it a because
Dude, we're saying sex like
what I'm
saying is you did say if they develop emotions.
Yeah, because think about
it,
and
they had sex.
But think about it, because a lot of times some sex is just sex. You just high five each other when it's done. You know, see you later. It's just sex, and then sometimes you have sex and you cut and you go, oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
But listen to the situation though, okay? If a woman or a guy, okay, has a fiance and they're about to get married, okay, it doesn't matter which one. Of course, when they first get into the accident, okay, they're not gonna just like automatically open their legs and just whip out their dick and like, you know, let's do this. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a thing where, you know, they're gonna grow emotionally attached because they're surviving together. You know what I'm saying? That's in any situation. If it was just like that.
How long were they stranded?
I don't think in the movie they really specified that, but I'm thinking it was like weeks.
That's it. I mean, that sounds so bad.
Weeks, I would say, but weeks I would be okay with. I would say anything over. I'll quantify it. I will say anything over 3 weeks.
No, it better be some great situation where there's a wolves on there and Liam Neeson got some broken bottles between his knuckles.
Because think about it. I mean, 3 weeks on an island with. Well, fuck, you were in the military, so that's a bad example.
That is a bad example.
You're probably trained for that kind of fucking situation. But somebody like me who's not, 3 weeks with literally the only thing going on is survival.
Turn around, girl.
I'm fucking.
Turn around, girl. I'm going to take care of
something. So, Porschea, you can answer the question.
Because
Let's say 2 months. Let's say 2 months.
Okay. If it was just the week situation, I would be thinking, so instead of trying to survive, you were fucking. That's what I would be thinking.
Body heat.
That's what I would be thinking as a woman, because that's going to be the argument. But when you decide to tell me. Now, if it's, 2-3 months, I don't even know if you're still alive. Okay, but when you come home,
there's some castaway
you got to be over it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not like you can come home back to me and you still talk to her. No, you can't do that.
Right.
If you
it'd be hard to maintain
feelings,
a relationship
at
that point.
Right.
I mean, it'd be hard anyway, because think about it. Nigga, I was trapped on an island, on a mountain, for 3 months. I ain't going to be the same.
Yeah.
I don't even like my coffee the same.
I had to kill a rabbit with a stick.
I know, right? You don't know what I've been through in 3 months. Besides the fucking...
In the movie, ultimately, the woman's fiance had left her because he noticed that she wasn't the same after... Not to give any spoilers, but he noticed that she wasn't the same after the accident, and she didn't, in the movie, she didn't explain to him what happened, and she didn't say like, we had sex or whatever. He could just tell that she was different.
Did she want to be with her fiance, or did she want to be with the guy that she was stranded with?
I think after the accident, she wanted to be with the other guy.
Okay, that's different.
No.
Because at that point, it's almost a non-issue.
She didn't admit it. Like, there was nothing that said.
Oh, it was like subconscious.
But you can by her actions, saying like she was calling him, I guess just to make sure he was okay. How was he coping or whatever? And he wasn't responding to her, and then it got to a point where like I said, the woman's fiance had left her, and he finally had picked up the phone because she had sent him some pictures that she had took when they were stranded on the mountain. And then he finally picked up the phone and they met, and that's when she told him, hey, my fiance left me or whatever, and he was like, I didn't pick up your phone calls because you had a fiance, so he didn't want to interrupt her life.
That's a good dude.
Wait, so
That's
he
a
was
good
single
dude.
or something?
Yeah, he was because his wife died.
Oh,
Like two years before the accident.
I was saying
So he was all right anyway. He was in the right either way.
Yeah.
Unless she was like, no, don't do that. I have a husband. He's like, fuck your husband, girl.
Right.
I'm trapped on this mountain. Give me that butt.
Right.
But here's the thing, though. So the question I have about that whole movie is, what if the two hook up? What if they hook up after the fiance leaves? She goes, finds a guy she got trapped on the mountain with. They get together. How long does that we was trapped on a mountain love continue?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna last long.
Yeah, because after a while,
Yeah, because was it real or was it situational?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, meteor head towards the Earth, and the person next to you wants to fuck.
Exactly. See,
It's like, normally no, but we're about to die, so sure.
yeah. I mean, okay.
I think that's way different just because of when you're trapped on a mountain with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You guys are depending on each other to stay alive. If a meteor was coming down and you wanted to fuck, that's because you about to die. A meteor, you see the fucking meteor hurling towards the Earth.
But are you thinking about sex at that time?
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
a guy
Oh
would.
my god!
Gotta get one
I
last one out.
probably would too.
Yeah,
But with the castaway situation, I almost feel like, though, it's one of those things where if it's you and another person of the opposite sex, even if you're not initially attracted to them, they're the only, and let's say, 2 months, they're the only fucking person you see for 2 fucking months. They're probably going to start looking attractive to you.
right.
I'm sorry to say it, but it's 100% true.
Oh, ask anybody who's in the military who won deployment. That girl who was a 2 ended up being a 6 by the end of that deployment.
Or in
Ooh,
prison.
damn girl, look at that.
Just turn around, baby.
Look at those pimples.
That's how guys turn in prison. They be like, huh?
And that's all I got.
Yeah, probably true,
It's
though.
either you or me.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone's seen eyes.
That's funny.
All right, what's up?
So, I don't know. You guys think that's a good place to end this episode?
And then with
Any
male
final
butt
thoughts?
sex in prison.
Any final thoughts?
Don't drop the soap, I suppose.
Okay,
shout
all
outs.
right. So we're gonna go ahead and end this one right here. We want to give another special thanks for our special guest, Miss Porschea.
Thank you.
Yeah, Miss Porschea here. I had to say this though. Gio is just doing his own thing right now.
We definitely are grateful to Gio. We know he's still out there supporting us, and definitely, we support him in any of his projects, and we want to thank him because he's been a big voice on this, and he's been a big part of this project. So thank you.
Yep. So I'm say no sour notes here. Portia, you want to give an undying speech to someone?
No.
Portia
But
wants.
thanks for having me. I had a good time, and hopefully I'll be back.
Portia has a SOS out on her groove. Still looking for it.
Help me find it. Thank you. Westland, Michigan. Thanks.
She's stranded on island. She's got the rock shape in the SOS.
She's like, oh, I hope I get stuck on a mountain with someone.
Probably not. Hopefully I wouldn't be that desperate.
All right,
right.
we're gonna cut it right there. Thanks for everybody who pays attention and supports us, and for all those who fucks with us. And if you don't fuck with us, oh well, we're gonna take off anyway. Be easy. We out.